Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Loyola, and I am one of the community partners working with Movement West Michigan. I just want to take a few minutes to thank you for your generosity. Thank you for the work that you are doing because it is making a difference among our community and beyond. You will hear the testimonies of a couple of individuals who have been greatly touched by your generosity. We couldn't do it alone. We all have to work together. We are being the arms and the hands and the feet of Jesus. And I hope that these words encourage you and they motivate you. And just know that you are making a difference. Thank you so much. God bless you.
So yeah.
What does it speak to you about the heart of those that love God when they come together and they do things like this?
I think what speaks to me is the seriousness of it. You know, a lot of places, you know, through my experience, not just speculation, but my experiences, you know, they give, you know, but the giving always comes with an agenda, you know, and the agenda, you know, is always selfish, and it always leaves you in the pit, you know. And I think when something comes from the heart of God and those who work from that, you know, it's always a purity, you know, that helps people, you know, without having to expect anything back in return, you know. And we don't have a lot of that here these days. Everything is you know, sadly, ironically, you know, politically correct, and you know, it just that gets in the way of everything. You know, when we give from a heart, and when we give from a heart with no agenda, you know, set in mind, you know, we actually further the kingdom. We give to the kingdom, you know, and we lead and teach people from the kingdom, you know, that we're living in. Jesus Christ said, you know, you have the kingdom in you, you know. So when we work from that heart, you know, we work from a standpoint of faith that's unmitigated. You know, we know that we have more than enough. You know, we have according to His riches. You know, He meets our needs to that. So when we get from that, we can always live in a faith of expectancy that we're never without. You know, we always have what we need. You know, so yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for doing this interview.
You're welcome.
Hello, my name is Mao and I live in Latin America. Please pardon my English, but I want to send this message in your own language, and I'm doing it with the help of Google Translator. I want to tell you that even though when we know that everyone is having a very difficult time, especially in my country, it has been extremely difficult because most of the population do not have formal jobs and are for hire laborers. For that reason, the pandemic has had a huge financial impact in people's lives. In my personal case, since I work as independent contractor, this year has been very difficult because I have not had anyone retain my services, and sometimes, despite of having a professional career, which should provide me an advantage in my country as far as work goes, I have really had difficult time. I had a difficult time for over 3 months with the loss of my income. You can imagine how people who have fewer opportunities than I are really in need of basic supplies like food and other necessities. For my part, I am very grateful to God because He cared for us and is our provider. I thank each of you for your immense generosity and for being sensitive instruments to the voice of God to bless other people. It is incredible to see how God connects the dots to carry His blessing anywhere and everywhere in the world. I tell your help has reached me through the hands of a person who shared the blessings when they saw the need. But it has been God who has provided through you, and it has been a great blessing for my life and that of my family. Your help through the hands of the people carrying out God's mission has helped cover our basic food needs and to pay for some public services, in addition to that I could bless with a small thing to a person who sometimes helps me with some jobs. In addition to being able to tithe a small portion of what I receive to the church, I also know that the church can bless other people too. The provision is a miracle witness to God, and I want to thank you again for your generosity and for being God's outstretched hand to bless us. And also thank to Mrs. Rita for being that connecting tool for the benefits to come. I send you a warm embrace, and may God bless you and give you 10 times more than for you give to others.